KVRT-13. This is Zone 47 Broadcast Control. With Marv, Voidmat Customer Engagement Liaison number 47. October, Weather and Weekly Warnings. And Smiley, Regulatory Compliance. This is KVRT-13 News. Now Marv.
Good evening, you're watching Void News on KVRT-13, Zone 47. I'm Marv, Customer Engagement Liaison number 47. If you're here for comfort, you're lost. If you're here for facts, try to keep up. Tonight, midnight is nearly here, and Blizzard is sprinting like a company that just remembered the deadline existed. Blizzard has partnered with Zillow for a Warcraft housing promo. And yes, it involves linking accounts to claim a housing item, specifically a naturally elegant doormat. The comment section is doing what it does. Confused, angry, and occasionally excited to trade personal info for floor decor. Here's the part people are actually reacting to. Zillow's own page language strongly suggests their services are US operated and that they don't treat data from that page as GDPR covered. Translation: not our problem, but in corporate font. For the record, this is not Blizzard giving you a free item. This is a lead magnet wearing a doormat costume. If you're fine with it, do it. If you're not, don't. But don't pretend you're shocked when a corporation acts like a corporation. Blizzard launched Azeroth Interiors, a 3-phase housing creator competition featuring duo teams, streams, judges, and a final broadcast. Reception is exactly what you'd expect. Some players, cute, fun, housing community. Others, fix the game. And a third group, it's the same company, stop splitting hairs. You can hate the concept and still admit it's marketing for housing. Because that's what this is. Marketing. Eversong Woods is getting a revamp. Expanded, upgraded visuals, and connected to Eastern Kingdoms with no loading screens, plus a sky ride. There's also a new rep activity structure. Silver Moon court systems, faction tracks like Blood Knights /Farstriders /Magisters /Sunreavers, plus dungeon previews and boss lists. Yes, the Blood Elf homeland is getting that full new expansion showcase treatment. Comment section. Highlight: people arguing semantics over High Elf versus Blood Elf, like it's a tax form. This is why we can't have nice things. Zul Aman is presented as an expanded Amani zone, with culture focus and new activities. Comments are minimal here. The loudest one is basically, let me play Forest Trolls properly. When the thread is quiet, it's not always because people approve. Sometimes it's because they already decided they don't care. The Liadrin animation landed, and it's getting the usual mix. Genuine hype lore fans celebrating and a certain type of commenter screaming retcon like it's a fire alarm. The specific complaint floating around, details of her family / backstory being presented differently than prior understanding. Blizzard lore is a living organism. It sheds its skin. You can either accept that, or spend the next decade in the comments. New system. Prey. An opt-in hunting loop with normal /hard /nightmare tiers, and torments on higher difficulties. Rewards include cosmetics, power up to hero track, and Great Vault outdoor slot contribution. Interesting part, the article has 0 comments. Not no complaints, just no one bothered. Either it's quietly fine, or players are too tired to argue. Both are extremely possible. Haranir allied race is unlockable via campaign. Available to both factions, multiple classes, bioluminescent customization, and a mount. Comment trend. Another elf-like thing. Dev time. Night Elf remix, etc. Also, one model apparently looks like he drinks artisanal beer and judges your shoes. If Blizzard released a new Goblin subrace tomorrow, half of you would still complain the Hatton texture is wrong. So, Harandar is the Haranir homeland. Rootways, Fungal Jungle, Bioluminescence, Dreams vs. Reality, Thin Barrier, and Rift of Aln. New activity, Legends of the Haranir via magical paintings, bite-sized lore runs. Dungeon, The Blinding Veil and its Light Bloom Horrors. There's a mushroom creature that looks like it should be a hunter pet, which is exactly why it probably won't be. Voidstorm is being sold as the hostile, everything wants to devour you zone. New activity, Stormarian Assault, Dungeons Nexus Point Xenas, Voidscar Arena, etc. Comment split, Love the Vibe versus Same Old Grim Void Zone again. Welcome to World of Warcraft Discourse. 2 factions, endless war. 10 new Delvies plus 1 seasonal nemesis Delve. New companion, Valera Sanguinar, can fill all 3 support roles. 2 Delvies delayed slightly post-launch. March 24th, The Dark Way. March 31st, Parhelion Plaza. Comment theme, people mad about pruning/nerfs as usual. We could publish that comment weekly and save everyone time. Season 1 begins week of March 17th. Release cadence. March 17th, Void Spire, normal/heroic/LFR Wing 1, Dream Rift, normal/heroic/LFR. March 24th, Void Spire, Mythic/LFR Wing 2/Story Mode. Dream Rift, Mythic. March 31st, Void Spire, LFR Wing 3. March on Quel'Danas, normal/heroic/mythic. April 7th, March on Quel'Danas, LFR/story mode. Also yes, story mode is listed. Solo friendly, allegedly. We'll see. Marv's note on the weird boss image. If it looks like an AI-generated Chimera nightmare, it's because Blizzard finally realized half of you will fight anything as long as it drops a mount. Early access, February 26th, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Worldwide launch, March 2nd, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time article is mostly a master index, linking to everything else you already read this week. Marv's translation. Here's a pamphlet full of pamphlets. Blizzard introduced an in-game camera flow that can connect to Pinterest, connect account in settings, earn a toy shoot in portrait, or square publish pins directly. Comment section mood. Enough with account linking, data harvesting, and this image looks AI. The Pinomatic/Pinterest integration has now done the funniest possible thing. It started suspending Pinterest accounts for spam-like activity. Result, Blizzard has temporarily disabled the function. No uploads, no direct posting, until Pinterest stops treating legitimate players like botnets. This update did not come from the official WoW newsfeed. It surfaced via Wowhead, which means the commentary is, predictably, sharper and less housebroken. This is what happens when you bolt social platform growth mechanics onto a video game with a player base that moves in coordinated herds. Pinterest saw the traffic spike and hit the big red button. If your fun housing share feature gets your account suspended, it's not a feature, it's an incident. Class fixes, various ability tracking, cooldown manager, bugs, etc. Housing fixes, certain decor now properly appearing in house chests, purchasing additional copies, working again. A couple quest fixes, including missing NPC issues. Dungeons and raids. Fixed a story mode issue in Amir Drasil, where Turalion would shout the entire fight against Firak, which is frankly on brand, but apparently not intended. Housing. Fixed purchasing issues for Admiral's Bed, Borealis, and Dark Iron Expedition Tent, Iron Forge. Promotional decor now shows up properly through the promo resupply vendors. Turan, Stormwind, Gabi, Orgrimmar. Developer note. Extra copies of Midnight Epic Edition decor will be sold by Dinia Silvertongue in Midnight Silvermoon. After launch, once players access the Midnight version of the city. They're patching the storefront plumbing right before expansion launch. That's not a conspiracy. That's just priorities with a necktie. Blizzard is running a Twitch launch campaign with 2 separate reward tracks. Support a streamer. Gift 2 subs to eligible WoW streamers to earn the Fishmonger Maypet. Twitch drops. Watch 4 hours of WoW content to earn housing plushie decor. Cuddly Alliance, Blue Gurgle. Cuddly Horde, Red Gurgle. As always, you must link Twitch and Battle.net, and if you relink accounts, there's a 7-day cooldown before you can connect a new Twitch account. Player response is louder than usual. Less about Twitch drops exist, and more about paying for a reskin pet. Watching 4 hours in the background is standard modern ritual. But gift money to receive a reskin is a different ask. And yes, people notice when the reward looks like someone changed the outfit and called it innovation. Also, another day, another account link. You're not a hero anymore. You're an integration. There's now a World of Warcraft Discord quest that awards 700 Discord orbs for watching the Midnight pre-expansion update trailer in Discord before February 26th. Orbs are Discord's in-app currency for shop cosmetics, avatar decorations, nameplates, and other personalization. This also isn't coming through the official WoW newsfeed. It surfaced through external coverage, because of course it did. This is the modern launch strategy. Not just play the game, but touch every platform the marketing department can physically reach. If you're wondering how you're supposed to find these quests organically, congratulations. You're thinking like a person, not a funnel. That's everything. Link your Twitch, link your Pinterest, link your Zillow, link your Discord. Soon you won't even need to log into Azeroth. Azeroth will log into you. Maybe next expansion we can DoorDash mana buns directly to our home. I'm Marv. Sync responsibly. October, tell them what's actually happening in-game.
Here's what's shifting this week in Azeroth. Wednesday, February 25th. Winds of Mysterious Fortune ends. Cataclysm, Time Walking ends. The War Within Dungeon event begins. Thursday, February 26th. Early Access launch. Midnight Early Access goes live at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for viewers in Belgium and Central Europe. That is midnight between February 26th and February 27th local time. Technically, the moment the 26th turns into the 27th at 0000. Sunday, March 1st, Dark Moon Fair begins. Monday, March 2nd, Midnight Expansion launches worldwide at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Lunar Festival ends. That concludes this week's calendar update. Midnight arrives February 26th in early access, with worldwide launch on March 2nd. Whether you're stepping in at midnight local time or waiting for global release, Azeroth's next chapter begins soon. We'll meet you there.